Why would Paul, the Roman Jewish Pharisee whose real name was Saul and whose writings comprise roughly 25% of the New Testament, lie to early Christians? Well, because they're better than you and they know it. Not my belief, their belief, and they tell you it very clearly that they don't have to tell you the truth. They can mislead you, and it's in your favor. They're doing you a favor by making you ignorant and helping you remain just sheep. Why would they wait 50 years to record the miracle of a virgin birth? Why didn't Jesus write down anything? Why are none of the books in his writings? Why is everything told through third person? Paul warns of false lights and false prophets and emphasizes on the need for both internal discernment against the external text, that it's not just one or the other, you need both. They don't think the sheep should know they're being farmed, that slaves should know they're slaves, but they're also not willing to not have slaves. They're still going to have slaves because they're God's chosen people. Chosen as what? As pharaohs, as rulers, as kings, and that the slaves and the sheep would be better off living out their lives blissfully unaware of their reality. So they are doing us a favor by forcing us to disassociate with that reality. And the notion of God having one son reinforces that God would select some people or person over others, which comes with the dual benefit of us not questioning the underlying assumption in the first place of whether or not God would choose any person or people over any others. In the framework of the Abrahamic God, does God not create every life? And is that relationship between creator and createe not parent and child? Therefore, is every life not God's creation and God's child? Which means every life is God's chosen life because he brought it into existence. If he didn't, it wouldn't be here. The person that is able to restore this lesson to humanity, to fight through all of the evil layers of brainwashing and not just learn it themselves, but come back down into the cave to teach others, is the person represented by the archetype character, Jesus. The teacher of righteousness, the translator of consciousness, the Sultan of Swat. And our society today is running eerily similar to how ancient Rome was described, from government systems to social life to financials and slavery. It's all designed to make society the phoenix that rises from the ashes, to put pressure on to make it crumble or turn into a diamond. The truth, can we handle the truth? Does anyone know the truth? Is it lost? It sure seems to be that we're living in a post-apocalyptic world of some sort, where deceptive forces are running supreme and essentially farming us, while systematically destroying any and all evidence of the old world, which was probably a peaceful time described by Jesus' reign. But who really knows what iteration we're on? So do you think they had any reason to lie?